Animal cell. Understand the basic structure of the cell and its components. A cell is considered as the structural and functional unit of living organisms. Most cells have three main parts. Each of these main cell parts has a special and important function to do. The first is the cell membrane, which is a lipid bilayered membrane with proteins embedded in it. These proteins help in the movement of materials into and out of the cell. As we move inside the cell, we see the second important part of the cell, which is the cytoplasm. This cytoplasm is a gel-like liquid and is essentially salts and water. Various cell organelles and organic molecules remain suspended in it. In the center of the cell, we see the third most important part, which is the nucleus. Nucleus is separated from the cytoplasm by the nuclear membrane, which surrounds and protects it. The pores, which we can see on the nuclear membrane, are the nuclear pores, which selectively allow exchange of molecules between the cytoplasm and the nucleus. If we sneak a quick look inside the nucleus, we can see a large quantity of intertwined material, which looks like a mass of thread. This thread-like structure contains the DNA, which controls and directs the cell to produce proteins and perform its functions. Moving out of the nucleus, we see small, rounded structures called ribosomes. These are the miniature protein factories. The message for production of specific proteins comes via the mRNA. The ribosomes assemble around the mRNA. A few of the ribosomes attach to a system of membranes known as endoplasmic reticulum, ER, and start producing proteins. These proteins are needed for growth and many other cell processes. As the protein synthesis terminates, a complex protein gets formed and is pushed inside the ER. It moves along the tubes of the ER to another organelle, that is, the Golgi body. Golgi bodies are flat. They are folded sacs and act like a post office for the cell. Proteins and other materials are packaged and stored in the Golgi body. And when a molecule is needed elsewhere, the Golgi body distributes the material to other parts of the cell. When required, they also transport proteins outside the cell. Some nutrient molecules can also enter the cell. These nutrient molecules are absorbed by small organelles called lysosomes present in the cytoplasm. These lysosomes contain enzymes that digest these nutrient molecules. But where does the cell get the energy to do all this work? The organelle responsible for this is the mitochondrion. It is also known as the powerhouse of the cell. Mitochondrion releases energy that the cell can use to carry out various life processes. Summary. A cell is considered as the structural and functional unit of living organisms. Each cell has an outer envelope called the cell membrane. Inside the cell are organelles, which are suspended in the cytoplasm. The most prominent one is the nucleus. Around the nucleus, we find some ribosomes.